Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about something very important. But before we do, I want to say thank you so much for your kind and loving comments checking in on me. I had some systems issues. Then life threw me a few curveballs. And then I had to do a little bit of mental and physical recharging. But the messages you all left are very touching. You see, when we grew up, we thought we were alone. That no one would understand. And when or if we did dare to reach out and ask for help to someone close to our families, our narcissist parent or parents had us demonized so bad with everyone. It usually didn't turn out as we would have hoped. And we went through life and all of this horrible narcissistic abuse feeling alone and without help. But then we realized with these platforms we all talk on, that it didn't just happen to us. There were and are millions upon millions of men and women that grew up this way. To where we were mistreated at every turn at the hands of those that were supposed to love us, care for us, and prepare us to have a better life than they had growing up. The other thing that many of us realized there was and is an entire system. A system of narcissistic abuse that takes over the minds and lives through ambient and subtle brainwashing. And at times overt and harsh brainwashing. And then we have love, help, and care that comes from a group of people that were given no love, given no hope, and given no nothing is amazing. But this ties into what we are going to talk about today. You see, there is a reason why scapegoats are rarely believed and the boogeymen that are manufactured by the narcissists are often hated. It's because narcissists know that the average person loves to hate something or someone. Even people that are so-called decent. It's not too hard for a narcissist to pit someone against whoever it is they want to pit them against. This is why we live in a system of narcissistic brainwashing and with a world full of golden children that go along to get along and scapegoats that are wrongly hated. And boogeymen and women that are pushed out into the forefront. All to allow them to take the hate and to take the blame for the evil. The true evil the narcissist is really doing. They accuse the boogeymen and women of the very thing those that run the narcissistic system are doing themselves. And the golden children of society parrot whatever message those that run this narcissistic brainwashing system wants them to parrot. And that usually is messages of how the scapegoat and or boogeymen and women are the cause of all of the evil. When the one or ones that are spreading such lies are really the evil ones. You see, you can look at what happened in your life. And how you grew up. And how you were hated. Literally hated by all that knew you. And the reason why is your narcissist parent or parents made sure this was the case. They used triangulation. So no one could ever get the truth or so no one could ever make sense of the truth if they were to hear it. Because the narcissists are masters of creating so much confusion and instability. All to where even if someone is staring right at the truth, they won't even know what it is they are looking at. And that is the goal of those that create the societal narcissism and its system. They create the problems. Just like your narcissist parents did. Then they would so-called magically have the solutions. And those solutions usually didn't have your best interests in mind. And in many of those solutions, they may have wanted to make or force you to admit that you were the problem to begin with. You see, this goes back to what we've talked about before. And that is slowing things down. You have to slow things down. No matter if you are dealing with a person one-on-one. Or you are trying to make sense of what is happening in society. Because often the first thing society wants you to believe isn't what is right and true. I'm not saying always. But I'm saying often. We can look at the Bible. And almost every time God provided some sort of help. Or someone to provide help. It was often rejected. All because it or the person sent to help didn't show up on the way that they thought things would happen. All because the people in society jumped right into their default brainwashed thinking. Not going back to all of the previous examples before them. Where God provided his help. In the way he wanted. and his ways are not our ways. Plus, the devil has a hold over society and people. Yes, there is still a lot of love. Your warm post proved that point. But there are also a lot of people that love to hate the scapegoat. All to take out their life frustrations on. Simply because in most cases, the scapegoat or boogeyman or woman can't fight back. They just have to take it. Well, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Because it's not just our houses that were run like this. It's society. I think this is a good place to stop. But I did want to go back to your warm comments and posts. You all mean so much to me. You really do. Oh, and one subscriber mentioned how they like when I provide Rocky references in my videos. I went back to read the entire comment and it was gone. But I will be providing more Rocky references. As the Rocky series has tons of life lessons. Many that have to do and deal with narcissistic abuse and rising above such circumstances, all to have a better life. So, thank you for the request. There will be many more videos to come. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.